Welcome back to Informal Sharmal. I, as always, am your host Sharmal, and it's an exciting day. We're going to do two exciting things today. Number one, we are going for a coffee roastery tour in New Delhi, India. This is organized by Something's Brewing and Kapi Bean Collective. We're funky people in the specialty coffee space. And secondly, 4K. So, welcome to my life in 4K and a little more on the same. So, meet me at the roastery. This place is quite far, Kirti Nagar in Delhi, which I have never been to before. Heard about the manufacturing units there, so that's cool. But हाँ production central है यहाँ पे finally एक production side of the coffee industry देखने का chance मिलेगा, so quite excited about that. And I thought I'd take this time to like chat with you guys and simultaneously also, kind of connect and let you know why I'm getting back to this channel. I was making these coffee centric videos, but they took too much time to cut and export. So तभी मेरे uploads काफ़ी slow हो गए ना. I pivoted to like short form content, which was nice. अब वहाँ पे भी I'm getting more consistent. Finally, I'm at a point in my life कि थोड़ी consistency बन गई है YouTube पे. So just want to continue that. And if you're watching this, thank you. It would really mean the world to us if you could like, share and subscribe. I don't think people even say that anymore. देख मैं इतना बुढ़ा हो गया कि मैंने last time जब ये video डाली थी तो like, share, subscribe was a thing. I think it really doesn't matter. But yeah, you could be supporting us by liking the video if you enjoy myself, the crazy effort that we put in providing quality in these videos, and over and above that, subscribe, because then you'll get notified for all the new funky stuff coming up. अब जैसे plantation वाली video जा चुकी है live, so you can see that and get an idea of the kind of coffee plantation experiences we have in India. But over and above that, now you're getting a roastery experience today. And moving forward, I'll try my level best to vlog with my home brewing homies. That's right, the homie brewers, home coffee brewers who are taking the city of New Delhi by storm, and you're getting the live updates here. They're honestly taking the rest of India by storm as well. But I am currently, residing in Delhi, so what better place than the national capital of the country to give you some insight about coffee and the wonderful offerings that this country has for coffee in general. ठीक है? I'll show you some funky behind the scenes, unprocessed raw coffee and raw footage, the same way that you're getting this raw sense of me and my personality sitting in this traffic. So we got this brew guide here, and yeah. Oh, we're seeing all the partnering brands. We'll learn more about this stuff. And fun stickers, of course. Yay! वही बना रहा हूँ यार. आओगे व्लॉग में मेरे? बोलो हेलो. ज़्यादा हो जाएगा भाई. ज़्यादा हो जाएगा? अब नहीं चल पाएगा भाई. अब नहीं चल पाएगा. अरे shit, dude. You had fun at the event?
Yeah, really nice.
Nice. Well, I think that was awesome. So, why don't you tell the folks who are watching who you are, what's your name, and what the hell you were doing in this crazy coffee place in Kirti Nagar, man?
Yeah, so my name is Parth. I've been brewing coffee at home since 4 or 5 years now. Mocha pot is my go-to, equipment. And just saw this on the Something's Brewing page. They had a roastery tour, so just wanted to drop by, meet the folks at Delhi Coffee Collective, and just catch up and have a chat about coffee.
Sweet. Thank you for sitting in this hot steamy car and talking to me more about coffee.
Yeah.
And yeah, Something's Brewing has been nice to us. There, for anyone who's watching who doesn't know, e-commerce like provider of good coffee solutions, both for apparatus as well as for coffee in general. And yeah, they hooked us up. We went for a roastery tour for El Bueno Coffee Roasters, which is a set of quite sweet people who are putting out. They said how much are they doing? They're doing about, what was it, 12 kgs 30 kgs
30 to 35 per day.
There you go, you heard it. 30 kgs of coffee per day, mostly blended, some single origin. Very nice. They gave us some coffee to try, which was fun.
Excited about it.
Yeah, same. I'm super excited about it too. I think that was super sweet of them. And we learned a lot today. Like, folks who are watching this most probably would have seen that I had done a plantation visit to Wayanad.
Yeah.
Then I had posted about brewing coffee in a cabin, like a A-frame cabin. This is in Uttarakhand.
Oh.
So वहाँ पे मैंने ASMR किया था पूरा.
Nice.
So now because I enjoy long form content, and I'm happy that I have another wonderful person who's talking more about it. I want to get your honest opinion. Did you have fun? Because I was quite intrigued by the whole process. The Probat coffee machine is for 50 lakhs. This is something I did not know.
45 to 50 lakhs.
Holy shit. Yeah. Because I just saw recently that Shark Tank made
the toffee coffee
roasters, and they got like funding, but funding उनकी 30 लाख थी, तो उसमें तो एक roaster भी नहीं आएगा.
Exactly. I saw the episode and I was like, that's like way too less. Yeah, it was 30 plus 30, like total 60 with equity plus debt.
Yes, that's right.
But
with
that's
the debt.
Still, I think, like
So
less for a roaster.
I was going to say like one roaster, and if they want to get economy of scale, they have to make more, basically, right?
Yeah.
And we also learned that, because I'm such an idiot who didn't realize that coffee harvesting happens once a year. Completely did not realize that they get most of their, or no, all of their coffee once in the year, right?
Yep.
And
they
then
stock for a year.
They stock for the year, because I had got this funky setup at home from the fellow company where it's got that moisture release button, and then there's good coffee inside. I assume that that's how you store beans, but I guess most of theirs are green beans that they
so they freeze
and then they store. So that's very interesting. I think we had a pretty good experience here, and I think I'm also excited to try these coffees. This vlog has been fun because I was not able to, in the start when I was shooting, point out that they had that one hole where they look at the flame of the coffee. The flame of the burner that's hitting the coffee, and then he said that it crackles, and one said like 120 degrees or something like that, and
the first crack comes around that temperature,
which is crazy. And then 100, and that's probably like a semi-medium type. 120 to 140 is what he said for medium, and then 180 degrees plus for like a dark roast. Holy shit, dude, that's so crazy that 180 पे कौन मतलब वो इतना oily coffee बना के पेल रहा होगा. I don't want to see that either. I think we've learned over the time that we've been brewing coffee that we should stay in the medium to light category, which is fun. That's where it gets funky, right?
Fruity,
at least
fruits.
Thank you. Fruity floral notes. And I think moving ahead, I'm quite excited to see how stuff is gonna take place. And we met at the
Blue Tokai birthday celebration event.
Right, 11 years of Blue Tokai in this country, and I recently saw that the founder of Blue Tokai was on a podcast doing
having said that show. Saw that.
So that's actually the show that I saw, and when I saw that they were like actively working with Gen Z and payloading Blue Tokai to the world, so happy about that. Then I was like, okay, I think I need to start also, like, because I've been that's why we did the bar takeover also, which they had also done. So really happy that the Indian viewers are coming around to appreciate coffee. So for anyone who's into coffee, into home brewing coffee, where can they find you? Plug your Instagram, your whatever.
I'm available on Instagram, ParthSarthi15. Not into like coffee creation though, but sometimes I do post them on my story.
Cool.
My recommendation of like what I like about it, like a new roaster. So give me a follow.
That's what's up. And what are you excited about before I let you go and get out of this hot steamy car where we do things that are only coffee related, no nonsense, okay? I'm just doing that to make you feel awkward.
Tomorrow there's Illenium. I'm
Okay.
attending his concert. Super excited for that.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Will there be any coffee involved in this concert?
Only alcohol tomorrow.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So remember, you can actually infuse these two things together. Get like we saw the whiskey fermented coffee.
Yep. So maybe I'll make myself an Irish whiskey tomorrow first thing.
Boom. All right. So there you have it. Follow the gangster, and he'll keep coming back and tuning in once he moves away from the mocha pot onto the next thing or gets some new coffee apparatus upgrade. Yep. Right?
Yep.
And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.
Bye.
And we're back, and today we are going to a different roastery, which is actually one of my favorites. It's Karabi Coffee Roasters. I've been going to this place when it was just a tiny little space in a little part of New Delhi called Saida Jalab, which, fun fact, is where they started the very world famous now Blue Tokai. So Karabi is one of those fun spots that have been doing some great coffee roasting over the years. I also got to know AJ, who runs Karabi, who also basically moved back to India from, I want to say, Melbourne, but basically he lived abroad, and then he found that specialty coffee is a thing, fell in love with coffee, moved back, started the roastery, and is doing some crazy stuff with folks who come from hospitality, happen to be veterans in the field, in the realm of the Oberoises, where they started their journey, and also Altogether Experimental, which is a very funky experimental place for amazing food and beverage. Altogether Experimental is basically the space that started first, and then they basically got Karabi to join up with them, increase the surface area of this expanse of experimental food, beverages, coffee, cocktails, and fun stuff happening there. I've seen that there have been rave parties with coffee, which is hilarious to say because I'm a millennial, and I understand that there was a time when we used to listen to Avicii, pop to the music, and have a light beer in the hand and say what's up. But it's hilarious to see that now sober people are doing this with coffee and just vibing, chilling, having a fun time. So, but yeah, it's good. It's good, So yeah, long story short, they're doing a roastery tour today. So that's where we're heading right now. Boom. Ooh, hello. So I'm gonna see you at the roastery now.
Tamil Nadu, Andhra, all of these regions in India, and we buy the best coffees from the best estates, and then kind of get them to our roastery. So what we're seeing right now is our sorting session. So this kind of happens pretty much every day, but as per today's demonstration, right? So beans by themselves are a natural agricultural product. What does specialty coffee do? It means that I about multiple types of coffee as well. And what we do next is we sort out all the defects. So if you look at something like this one, that's a defect. Exactly, but it's a broken bean. You can have a look if you like.
As you can see on the wall, these are all the estates that these guys work with, and over and above that, this is essentially the area that they were storing their beans. This is their experimental brew lab for home brewers like myself, and that is the roaster.
And then now we've upgraded to this one. So what it really has is, you can see from this hole here, there's a heating element which is connected to the gas. And whenever we fire up the gas, it heats up. And then there's a rotating knob. So what essentially happens in the next few minutes, we'll be going to a batch now, is coffee goes in, magic happens, coffee comes out. Right? What kind of magic is what we're going to have a look in detail.
AJ kept diving into the process and telling us more about how to achieve consistent results from the first crack till the last crack, how they use software built into the process pipeline. You can see like this laptop connected behind that essentially helps achieve these results because it's wired up to the sensors inside the coffee roaster, and they keep manually checking that peephole so that they make sure they don't over roast the coffees. And since they do small batch quality brewing, they also have this small batch roaster where they check first and then only move to the bigger roaster, and that's how they maintain their quality. So this was all fun and games. I hope you enjoyed and got a good look into how coffee roasting works, and hopefully you keep coming back for more because we'll take you through the processes and get you to a point that you can just enjoy simple cafe quality coffee at home. So keep coming back and we'll keep exploring these kind of ecosystems. Have a good one and see you on the next one.